We can pre-sell it and play it out of the little break that I'm doing, you know, so they give me time to get it ready. 10 seconds.
Okay. Head now, signed by Johnny Harden, way up north to Alaska. Good evening to you. You're more than Jet on a good time classic country and variety show on the World Wide Web. TommyJett.com. We'll be here until 10 o'clock. We do the show every Friday night live from 7 until 10. And then it's heard back throughout the week, 24 hours a day, starting on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, until we do a new show on Friday. Hey, we've got a good friend of mine in the studios right now, Ben Cagle, and we're going to talk about a little bit about Vern Gosden.
Hey, Tom. Do I get a headphone?
Do you get some headphones? Yeah, you do. If we got some. Randy, can you fix one?
Do I have one?
Oh, okay. There you go.
When all else fails, turn on the mic.
Turn on the mic switch when all else fails. Yeah, yeah.
It's okay. I don't need one.
Well, no, you can do it. You can do it. That doesn't really get something.
We're okay. I
Yeah. Ben was in the neighborhood and just decided to drop by, and Ben came.
Tommy called earlier. Hey, are you coming by?
Yeah, I did. Oh, the secret's out. No, Ben and I have been friends for a long, long time, many years, and Ben was a radio personality in this area himself for quite some time, and worked as a station manager at WDEF TV, didn't you? Yeah, you did all that.
Yeah.
And
I guess we've been buddies for a
long time.
Over 40 years.
Over 40 years.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, don't you know it? Don't you know it?
Yeah. And you know, I'm really having a good time doing this thing on the World Wide Web, on the internet. It's a new venue for me, kind of.
Well, it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's really a lot of fun to think that you might be talking to someone in like Ontario, Canada, which we know that we have listening up there, and all across the United States, and of course we hope our folks locally are listening to us, because we have to keep our sponsors happy, you know.
I have a nephew in Seoul, South Korea, and he's a teacher over there.
Oh,
and
really?
So you can punch it out.
Oh yeah, he can punch it out anytime. You, the reason that we wanted to talk to you is because you were brought to my attention about. Of course, we lost Vern Gosden, what, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you and Vern were friends, and you met him, and you were telling me about not an interview, but kind of a thing that he did about himself. I guess you call it
I got a hold of an interview. Actually, it was put together through Columbia Records, and there were only, for some reason, I don't know why, but there were only a handful of those that were put out. And I put a copy back. Of course, Vern Gosden was one of my heroes. I've met Vern several times. And he was a gentleman. I love Vern Gosden. He was on a show in Bristol at Viking Hall. And I never will forget, you know, this is the type of guy Vern Gosden was. We were backstage. I owned a radio station up there. We're 99.3 US 99. We're a 25,000 watt FM station. And we're backstage, and packed house. Vern Gosden, my morning announcer, introduces Vern Gosden. It's time for him to go on. He's backstage talking to me, got the guitar on, and he says, well, I just want you to know it's really been nice. And the guy comes up, says, you're on. You're sold out crowd.
Sold out crowd.
And he says, one moment, please. And he turns to me again, and he said, I just want you to know. Now, here's the guy who's already been introduced.
Yeah.
He turns to me, and he said, I want to tell you, if it wasn't for you guys with the radio station, it's been hard for me, but you guys have helped me, and I want you to know from my heart, I appreciate every single thing that you've done for me, and it means a lot to me. And that crowd out there, I want you to know I love them, and I don't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
I love every one of them. And he turned from me and he walked out, and that's the last time I talked to him.
No kidding.
He did a show. Oh,
what a fantastic story.
Oh,
yeah, that's the kind of guy he was.
Yeah, really. I never had the pleasure of meeting him, but I'm a big fan, and now I'm a bigger fan, because humility is a big asset.
I met a lot of people. I've met a lot of artists, but Vern Gosden, I was telling my friend Lee Starnes on the way down here, of all the country artists that I've met, no one comes close.
Yeah.
No one comes close to Vern Gosden.
Vern Gosden. With his personality plus his talent as a singer, of course.
The voice.
The voice, yeah.
Well, you don't mind if we play a little bit of that interview, do you?
No.
We're going to play the whole thing later, but we wanted to kind of give it a little prerequisite you know,
Preview, yeah.
preview, yeah.
We'll do that in just a moment.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll play some commercials here, and then we'll.
It's really great because he talks about his life and his history, and he does it on his own.
Yeah, and he
He
tells
sits
the
down
story
and
himself.
talks, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All righty, we'll do that straight ahead right here on TommyJett.com. This is Tommy Jett. The following show is brought to you in part by ChattanoogaEntertainers.com, the tri-state area's premier website for bringing entertainers and venues You got it ready,
Yeah.
Randy?
Yeah,
ChattanoogaEntertainers.com. Have a complete listing of clubs, bands, Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
That's good. where you can find
Well, he was a gentleman.
entertainers performing. Chattanooga.
To me, I'll always be just a hard-working man named Vern. Vern Gostin. They got a thing.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. And Randy, when this song's over, come out of it.
Yeah, it just kind of fades it out. When he starts talking after
Yeah. Fade it out. So we're gonna play the whole thing.
How long
Not
is it?
tonight.
Pardon?
How long is the whole thing?
Oh,
An hour.
I don't think so.
no, it's
A good chunk of time.
There's a lot of songs on that album, on the CD.
Yeah.
There's 4 tracks on there, and each track has like 3 songs on it. But you can bust it up any way you want to.
Yeah.
You can do an interview and play a song and come out of there. So just listen to the disc
Yeah, I'll listen.
and tailor make it to however you want to. You know,
Yeah, however
you
we
can
want.
stretch out your show any way you want to on there.
Yeah.
So you're not obligated to play like that first segment in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll.
So you don't want to let another bit of his interview go?
No, not tonight.
Okay, but that was just so short.
boy, he's got some good stuff on there. Talking about when his dad beat him and he took off and he woke up in a ditch and a snake crawling across his boots.
We'll
You know,
say, I will
oh,
say,
it's priceless interview.
say
He went to
this
see his
to,
brother.
I will say this to the camera.
Yeah.
Before we got the camera going, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have more.
Those anecdotes he tells are not that long, but they're really good. You know, the anecdotes he tells,
Yeah.
they're not that long, but they're
It's
really
one of the
good.
best interviews.
Everybody down at the event loves him. You know, love
Yeah.
him.
I wish I got to meet him. You guys
His
hear me?
music knocked me out.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got a lot of requests for him over at DOD.
Chiseled and stone.
Yeah.
He did the song about chiseled and stone.
Oh, yeah.
He was still-
No, that's not on there. Chiseled and
Oh,
Stone.
it
I
is.
don't think that's on there.
That's a sad.
But you can tailor that
Oh
thing
yeah, you can take it.
any way you want it.
I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play on the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play
All right, right.
on the floor.
Now,
We were brought up
On the air.
on rock for
You have a lot of fun with that.
yeah, oh yeah,
And that's the type of show, man, you can play that thing a couple times a year easy. Get away with that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We'll promo this.
And the
man.
quality, you know, being recorded right there in Columbia, I mean, the quality is awesome.
Yeah, it is really.
Now, there's also the music track on there, if you want to use that in any way too, as a
Yeah,
promo or
yeah.
whatever. There's the last cut, I think, on there. It's got the different music tracks that they used on the.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you'll have a lot of fun with that.
Appreciate
But that was in 1990. That
1990.
interview is 20 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Said about when he did This Ain't My First Rodeo.
Right in there.
I remember that.
That's on there. He's got that on there.
Yeah.
That phrase was picked up. I use it myself sometimes. Hey, this ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
I use that. I use that phrase sometimes.
Well, it's true.
Somebody says, "Hey, man, this ain't my first rodeo." You know.
But that song knocked me out when he came out with that.
Yeah.
But he's talking about his wife, and he got to go through this no-fault divorce. Neither one of them going to get a divorce, get a lawyer. He says, "Hell, look around and get a bill from her attorney." And he said that's when he wrote that's when he got together with his PR guy, and they wrote that, "You're gonna do me wrong, might as well do it right."
Do it right.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one, too.
That was a big.
That's in there. All that stuff's in there, and he's talking about how he came up with that idea.
I think that's one of the first songs he wrote.
It's one of well, you'll love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
If anything hurt him, it was when all the radio stations became big.
Because he said before that he didn't think he could write songs.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because radio used to be a lot of
here.
fun.
Well, the DJs
book
picked out
right
the
here has it
songs
all.
and stuff.
This
Yeah,
is the Bible of
Yeah.
country music. This has got everything that's charted from 1944 to 2005. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Yep, we get to talking about something, and he says, all right, I'm going to find the proof, you know?
This settles the arguments right here. So
It does.
Yes, sir, buddy. Well, this is the book. I got a rock and roll book like this, except it's thicker.
And you got a lot of stuff in there that's a crossover. That's
Oh
in
yeah,
both.
yeah. There's in both books.
Yeah. I guess old Willie's in both a
Oh
lot.
yeah, a lot. Yeah. Elvis is in both.
Conway Twitty.
Yeah, Conway Twitty. Yeah, there's a lot of crossovers.
When I met Conway Twitty for the first time, I thought, I couldn't believe it. God, he was only about this tall.
Yeah, I met Conway. Yeah.
I thought
he was short.
I always thought he was, Conway Twitty. I always thought the guy must have been 8 feet tall.
Yeah. No, he wasn't that tall.
No, he's just a little bitty guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, how you doing, Conway?
Yeah. I met him in Loretta in 1970 when I went to DOD.
Yeah. That was one of the biggest surprises of my life, how short he
I
was.
did a show.
I'll tell you something about Conway Twitty. We brought him to Bristol at Viking Hall. You know what he loved to do? He would do his show, and he would go out, and he'd put an old ball cap on. So my wife and I were backstage, and he would go out on the front row and watch the rest of the show in a ball hat.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
And we were leaving. We left early, and my wife says, because we walked right down the middle, and they just done the song. So after the song was over with, we were leaving.
Yeah.
So my wife says, did we just walk past Conway Twitty? I said, yeah, he was on the front row. But he would do that. He would put on a hat and sit out there on the front row.
He didn't do that.
And it's funny, people next to him, boy, that Conway Twitty was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hell, Conway Twitty sitting right
next
beside
to
him.
him, yeah.
I missed that part because he's up on stage, right? My name's Harold Jenkins.
But he loved to go out there and just sit in the audience. And he did it a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he and Loretta, we did a show with him. First country show I did, he was on. I got an interview with him. And
So Loretta must be pretty short too, because I'm used to seeing those two together.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's a picture of me and her on my website.
Clint Black is short, and
I've never met Clint Black.
I hadn't either.
about,
Boy, I like a lot of his music, though.
I'd say he's probably about 5'5".
Really?
I've heard he's short too. I never read him either.
And Kenny Chesney's pretty short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Kenny Chesney is.
But Clint Black, he did a lot of good stuff,
Yeah.
I always thought in his own right he was better than Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks kind of.
Yeah, Vern was born in August the 5th, 1934, in Woodland, Alabama. His first charted song was "Hangin' On." Yesterday's Gone. Let's see.
How many did he have?
He had let's see. He had 1, 2, 3. He had 3 #1 songs. The first #1 song he had was "I Can Tell by the Way
Oh, that was a biggie.
You Dance."
That's on there, yeah.
Yeah, "Sit 'Em Up Joe" was #1, and
I'm Still
I'm
Crazy.
Still Crazy.
I thought that My Last Rodeo would be on there. Didn't it? That never.
Well, he had 41 to make the charts at all.
Yeah.
So that's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those 3, and then he had a couple charted #7. "Till the End" was #7. "Dream of Me" was #7. "If You're Gonna Do Me Wrong, Do It Right."
That was a biggie.
That was #5. "Way Down Deep."
Oh, yeah.
#5.
I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Which one did you say you thought?
My first. This ain't my.
This ain't my
rodeo.
first rodeo.
I don't know. I thought that was a #1
That
song.
was later. Let's see, probably somewhere in here.
I think that's one of
That's
it.
it right there.
Oh yeah, this ain't my first rodeo. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have lost a bet on that. I
It's
would've
Raining
thought-
at Your House was number 10.
Stayed on the charts 20 weeks. This ain't my first
That's
rodeo.
why, you see.
Yeah,
it was,
well, there you go.
It was on
It was
the
up there
chart
forever.
half the year. It was on the charts half the year.
I love that song though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the book. This
Yeah.
is,
Old Tommy's keeping us updated here.
Oh yeah.
How much just want me to shoot, man?
Oh, you're fine.
Budweiser.
No, this was Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, was it?
Pabst Blue Ribbon truck brought,
That was after I left.
hundreds of cases out there in
Yeah,
that
that
little
was-
building out by WFLI.
Yeah, that was after I left.
Dennis Hummer would be happy.
Oh, no ID check, no nothing.
Oh, man.
Oh,